relieved of their false belief in their hypocritical rituals, and the Christians would not have been informed of the misconception about Jesus and their mistaken belief in the Trinity and God having begotten a Son. Verse 2. The Holy Prophet was none else but the Apostle from God, and what he recited, the Holy Quran, was not any collection of ancient tales or anything of the creation of his own mind, but it was the truth, the original word of God in its purity, without any corruption having polluted it. 8. Sahaf, plural of saif, literally mean pages, but Quran used this term for the collection of the divine revelation. 9. And the term mushaf was used for the complete collection of the Holy Quran. AP. Verse 3. What is contained in the Holy Quran is exactly the word of God relating to his ordinance, meant for the human race. If the Holy Quran contains all the good or the truth mentioned in the previous scriptures, with the necessary regulations to serve the purpose of its being the final code for a universal religion for the human race as a whole for all times. Qiyam, straight, strong, confirmed, standardized, definite and permanent. 10. When the truth was revealed through the Holy Quran, the disbelievers got themselves divided in two groups, one accepting Islam and the other rejecting it. Verse 5. In the scriptures given to Moses and Jesus, the Jews and the Christians were ordained only to worship the only God exclusively, to have their faith only in him and none else, as Hanifs, i.e. as those devoted exclusively to none but the one God. 11. Deen al-Qayyim, the right religion. The passage may mean that mankind has not been ordered to do anything but to worship, which is in conformity with 16:36. It may also be interpreted that they have not been commanded for any reason to enable them to obey. It would be in conformity with the significance of 2:143, which asserts that the reason for the change of Qibla is the test of obedience. However, this passage has been quoted in favor of the view that in carrying out all the divine orders, the niyat, the divine motive, is necessary. AP. Submission to God and service to mankind is the standing religion. 12. AP. Verse 6. Those who disbelieve in their Creator Lord, their true benefactor, and refuse to worship him and believe in false deities and worship them and are devoted to falsehood, rejecting the truth, are certainly the worst of the creatures. Verse 7. Ibn Abbas says by the term Khairul Bariya is meant Ali ibn Abu Talib in the Holy Al-Bayt. Hafiz Abu Na'im Isfahani in his book Haliyat al-Aliyah reports on the authority of Ibn Abbas that the Holy Prophet said, O Ali, thou and thy Shias devotees will be in the heaven. Ms. It is narrated by Haskani in his work, Thawahid at-Tanzil, from Yazid ibn Sharahil al-Ansari, Ali Askarani, from Ali, that the Holy Prophet told him at the time of his departure when his head was lying on my breast, quoting this verse, and said, Khair al-Bariya, are thy Shias followers, and the place for me to meet them is the house, the cistern of Kauthar, when the people will be gathered for accounting. And thy followers will be called Ghor al-Mohajjalin, and Haskani narrates from Maqatil ibn Suleiman, one of the well-known earliest commentators on Quran, from Ibn Abbas that Khairul Bariya was revealed for Ali and those of his family. AP. Verse 8. The great quality mentioned to be of those who would be pleased with God, and God being pleased with them, could be found only in those who would have led the life of perfect faith in God and complete submission to his will, and there could be no other than the Holy Al-Bayt, whose purity God himself had affected. 33, and whose faith and righteousness even the enemy would bear testimony to. Under any case there can never be those who doubted in the apostleship of the Holy Prophet and who deserted him in times of danger to the very life of the Holy Prophet and the existence of Islam in the world, not restricted to any class of the believer of any particular age. AP. 1. Suhaf, plural of saf, i.e. page, lit. Pages, see note. 2. Refer to. 3. 19, 4. 163 to 165. 3. Submission to God and service to mankind is the standing religion. Refer to. 25, 30 to 33. 4. Not restricted to any class of the believers of any particular age. AP. 5. See Dut. 1815 and 18. 6. See Dut. 1815 and 18. 7. See John 16:13. 8. See 2. 151, 80. 13 to 16. 9. Refer to verses 80, 13 to 14, 53, 36, 37, 87, 18, 19, 20, 133, 10, C9, 36, 12, 40, 11. For Hanifs, C2, 135, 12, C25, 30 to 33. Shares. Surah al-Zilzal, the quaking. Revealed at Mecca. 8 verses in one section. Sections of Surah al-Zilzal. 1. Everyone shall see his own deeds. Al-Zilzal, everyone shall see his own deeds. Whatever man earned of good and evil, will be shown to him on the day of judgment and shall be duly recompensed for it, be it even of an atom's weight. In the name of God the Beneficent the Merciful. When the earth shall quake with her terrible quaking. 199. 1. And the earth bringeth forth her burdens. 99. 2. And man shall say, what hath happened to her? 2. 99. 3. On that day she shall relate her news about all that happened on her. 99. 4. That thy Lord hath revealed unto her. 399. 5. On that day shall come out people from their graves in scattered groups, to be shown their own deeds. 499. 6. Then he who hath done an atomweight of good shall see it. 599. 7. And he who hath done an atomweight of evil shall see it. 699. 8. Commentary. Verse 1 and 2. These verses 1 to 4 refer to the violent effects of destruction and disaster the earth will suffer on the day of judgment. See chapter 88. The whole earth will be quaked and getting reduced to nothing, bursting and throwing out all its contents, even the heaviest of them. Verse 3. Since the disaster will overtake the world all of a sudden, the sudden upheaval and the uprooting of the mountains and the strongest structures on earth and the convulsion of the earth as a whole will only confound man, who will be plunged into a terrific surprise. Verse 4. The earth will declare aloud what all had happened on it. Tamim ibn Hatim says, once we went to Basra, and while we were about to camp, a quake of earth was felt. We were all panicky, but Ali got down from his camel and placing his hand on the ground, addressing the earth, said, what hast happened to thee? The quaking stopped. Lady Fatima reports that once in Medina an earthquake was felt and the people got panicky and rushed